got it.
Yes.
So whatever.
Technically,
prey
minotaurs
animal.
minotaurs are technically
Predators?
yes, thank you, not parents.
They're all on some
Okay.
kind of list somewhere.
That seems fair given the few we've interacted with.
Yeah, actually, yes. Miss July and Bonnie.
Also,
You're a
I
very
hate the fact that
over-sexualized race.
yeah.
At the moment, yes.
I also hate the fact that it just occurred to me a couple of weeks ago, I think it was literally since last week, so in the last week, that I have a character that I've been dying to play for years now, and I have not done that, and it's basically just Bonnie, but more polite. So
Oh,
I can't play her now because she's just Bonnie, but more polite.
You can, but as Bonnie's sister.
I could. So her name is Barbara.
Oh my
or
god,
Barbie,
I
like
love
she
it.
goes by.
Bonnie
Yeah.
and Barbara.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Her full name is, if I remember correctly, is Barbara Beatrice Quince. So her initials are BBQ, which is really funny.
Oh
Nice.
god. More
But she is a bovine barbarian, but she's a very delicate, dainty lady. She likes wearing pretty sundresses.
Bovine barbarian is the question I have to ask you.
Is what?
Is she a buxom bovine barbarian?
What do you mean by that? I'm not sure I'm following.
Is she well endowed, breasticle-wise?
Yes.
There we go.
Yes. I thought that's what you meant, but I wasn't sure if there was a different meaning.
Gold.
Yes. She is, but she is not nearly as, shall we say, forward as Bonnie is.
I mean, who is?
Yeah, Bonnie's a hoe.
Yeah.
She's just a sex pest, but okay, you can have hoe.
She is just a large, curvy woman who likes to look pretty, but genuinely look pretty. Like, she wears sundresses and lace and fancy, like, Southern Belle type stuff.
Oh, God,
but she's a barbarian.
Bonnie, Jesus.
Yes. As I said, in some ways very much the same, but in a few very different.
Bonnie's happy.
But I just realized.
Armor.
Yeah.
I mean, no. I am very much wearing light armor.
She's happier in nothing.
I mean,
I'm happier in nothing, yes.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
In lingerie.
In what? That's not nothing.
Well,
next to nothing.
Something.
But
I designed Barbie, I think, before I started playing D&D with you guys. Yeah, Barbie.
Why have you started calling her Barbie?
Because she goes by Barbie.
Oh God, no.
She goes back and forth.
Now I hate it.
But I started designing her in, I think before I played with you guys, because it was in Arizona still when I was designing her. And I've just never gotten a chance to play. But then now I realize that Lars is playing basically the same character, just a little bit more, as I said, forward.
I'm not sorry.
Well, I had a conversation with Ina about
Don't be, it's a fun conversation.
To play in the New Year's, and her answers were basically a load of people that the other guys haven't met. Oh, okay, great.
Wait, what?
Her answer was basically, her first answer was Escher. The other one was, there's lots of them I'd like to play, but they mean nothing to the others in the group. Oh, okay.
Oh no.
You might like this though, Lars. Sorry. She also said maybe play Lawkeeper Phalanx.
Ooh.
So we are all on similar pages about that.
Yeah.
Yes. I am contemplating just playing a normal human druid. But he is obsessed with being a moose. So he calls himself the Great Moose God.
He's going down Jowl. Why are you holding an adjustable spanner?
I need my fidgety things, okay?
I can't really talk. My desk is literally filled with them.
Yes. I have this.
This is a deadly one, though, and this is entirely Lars's fault.
Yes, no, that is for safety measures. It is a sacrificial dagger.
It's literally your fault. You bought it. You gave me
Yes. I thought you needed a sacrificial dagger.
Yeah, because I'm the person you give a sacrificial dagger to. Yeah, I'm the person you
Yeah.
do that to.
I mean, I'm the one that has the moose deity as my background.
I have a collapsing neutron star, basically.
Yes. You don't sacrifice things to a collapsing neutral star.
You have no
You
choice.
do. You sacrifice everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything is sacrificed, but
It's not consensual.
no.
Fair.
And yeah, no, I might play the Great Moose God, which is just a normal guy named Jeff.
I don't know what Phallic
This is
would
kind of
think
funny.
Jeff. We know Travis is hopefully playing Fish in the River, I think, still. Unless
Yeah,
you
that was
change
my
your
plan
mind.
currently.
Ina said, I can't remember.
I
what
already
Ina
have
said.
too much planning to be doing because I'm working on ramping
yeah.
up Curse of Strahd for my in-person game, and I'm working on the Christmas game for you guys. So like,
Next week.
I can't plan a third character. I can't plan a third thing at this point.
Oh, Ina's playing Helga.
Ooh.
Her
What do I remember
barbarian.
For what?
Her barbarian when we did Strahd together, all of us
Yes.
for Halloween.
Okay, because I was like, I
Helga.
know Helga, but I
Yes.
couldn't remember her exactly. Okay.
Not why.
Then might play Boon Maloot because we made them as a pair. We made them together.
At the moment, I'm playing Phallics because most of you have kind of agreed that Phallics is not a bad idea.
That does seem the direction that we have willed it.
You don't want to play fish in
Batter?
is
No,
it?
really, no.
No.
Sorry.
Fish and
Sorry.
chips.
You don't want
Chips
to
in the
play
basket?
where
no.
did we put the suggestions?
They're
Fish in the river
thread.
and chips in the basket.
They're in a thread in
Thank you.
special events.
That would be actually a really, really funny joke
We
character
had-
to make. But
It was either that or Bobra. I'm all for playing Bobra again. So, Lars, you said Bobra Vecna, the god of Christianity.
Yes, it is.
And the most concerning one, an awakened fish in a glass container that's being carried by a small child that's mind is controlling.
Yes.
that is funny. But
I
Ooh,
need
would the
time to
kid be a
workshop that
great-
one.
would the kid be a warlock of the deep,
The
whatever
fish.
that one
Yeah,
is?
fathomless
Yeah.
abyss.
Fathomless. There we go.
Yes.
And the fish is the fathomless patron.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
That would be kind of fun.
That is giving me ideas
It
for
would
Drakenheim.
Oh, Jesus. You have enough!
The,
You do not need more Drakenheim characters!
Yes,
The
yes,
ultimate
I do.
goal of the fathomless, in that case, the patron, would be to make their patron powerful enough that they could find a way to break them out of their glass container as they were sealed there thousands of years ago as a measure against ruling the oceans.
It's not Cthulhu.
Doesn't really
More or less.
exist
But
in
giant
Drakenheim.
goldfish.
No.
Or they're a sky fish. So the same thing but with the air.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm spitballing.
well, skyfish is just.
But there's some ideas there.
Just Skyfish is just, but basically,
Skyfishes sounds like birds.
I mean, yes, but
it's what,
Skyfish.
bonkers, it's what Bonkers calls birds. Skyfish.
Mm.
yeah, but in the Feywild, they're probably actually fish sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Right, who is recapping?
It's a
usually
weird
Travis,
place.
but
So-
don't
I mean-
take your spanner at me.
2 shakes of a spanner's wrench. I don't know. So well, do I want to improvise this as a broadcast, or do I want to just tell it as a recap?
I mean, the thing is, you in the canon of the game, you have broadcasted 2 times in an hour. So
Yeah, so I think I'm
he
probably
wouldn't most likely not do that.
good for now. So we'll just do it as a recap then. I'll broadcast this later. Um, so previously on Spelljammer Adventures, not specifically Bonkers Wildlight's Wild Space Adventures. He forgot the own title of his own podcast. Anyway, very in character for him. So we found our way after defeating a bunch of shadowy versions of ourselves. We ended up finding a way into the Heartroot Chamber, but there was a door blocking it of some kind. A door made of like roots. It looked like. To get the roots away, we had to choose two of them to focus on and one of them to cut away. It was a very interesting tangle and more arcane than anything else. But after that, we ended up finding our way in there. I believe, if I remember correctly, we ended up enhancing the remembrance and harmony roots that they had.
Yes.
Choosing to remove the defiance of this place and just trying to calm it down a little bit. Beyond that, what we ended up doing is finding something that I believe was called the Great Bloom that Feeds on Death. So that was a wild adventure. It was this massive, massive bloom kind of built into like a parasite into the network of roots that keep this planet space, whatever you want to call it, alive and remembering. And beyond that, it was just a very, very interesting combat. It hit most of us really, really hard a few times, grabbed me out of the air, smacked into Bonnie a couple of times, but I think we ended up putting the work on it, especially when Bonnie made like so much whiskey. So much whiskey. It was already on fire a little bit.
But
From
whiskey
Jeffrey?
paired with a sphere of burning.
Yeah. And so it was already slightly on fire from Jeffrey, and then Bonnie just decided to. Is that flambeing when you just put a whole bunch of alcohol in it and it catches the thing on fire? It was that.
Yes.
And basically burned a 40-foot tall plant alive. It was kind of wild.
Whee!
It did make a sound a lot like that, but it was just the steam escaping
Yes.
as it died.
Yes, we flambéed the. It will probably taste amazing.
I don't think I want to eat it, but I mean, we can, I guess, maybe. Anyway,
We have
I've
a
eaten weird.
chef that specializes in plants.
We do.
Oh god.
Let's bring some back for him.
Yes.
Anyway, I found this cool mask. I'll figure out more about what it does later, but it is super wicked looking. Feels very, very fey, so I'm gonna keep it for now. Anyway, yeah, so that's about it. And then we find ourselves at the root of the bloom that feeds on death.
Indeed. To aid you in remembering, you chose the positive. In a way.
He chose the good ending.
Yeah, you actually did, which kind of weirded me out slightly.
We
So,
kind of chaotic, but we play good people in
Yeah.
the Spelljammer.
I'll remind you of what the outset was, the outro. The heart root stills, the tremors end, not with silence, but with a stillness so complete it feels that the universe is holding its breath. Then, from very marrow of the world, a single tone rises, soft, ancient, and whole. The bloom dissolves, not with a cry, but with a sigh. The breath of something long imprisoned, finally finding peace. Its petals, once jagged with memory, now drift gently into the soil like forgiveness. The roots retract not in fear, but in relief. The lattice begins to hum again, not in defiance, not in grief, but in harmony. And the space between heartbeats you hear her voice. You chose melody, not the weapon. You gave back when we had forgotten. Illyria, the seed speaker, right lives again, and the root space blooms, not with hunger, but with hope. A single flower blooms at the foot of what was death.
Can we go back to the ship now and sleep, preferably
Yeah.
for like 10 days?
I mean, I was gonna say like 10 hours, but 10 days works too. Yeah, Jeffrey says. Yeah. This has been a bit of an outing, which we knew it would be. But I do very much desire to get back to some sense of comfort and normalcy.
It would be nice.
Yeah, I think Bonkers is going to take a second and just look at this flower that has started to bloom. He doesn't have much experience in nature, but he knows flowers and things like that. So he's just going to take a look and see what it. I just want to see what it looks like. I want to study it, watch it for a minute, and just make a mental note, I guess, of it.
Can I
Just
have a
it seems like
nature roll?
a memory he'd want.
Can I have a nature roll, please?
Yeah, probably not going to be high, but we'll see. It should have rolled. There's the button. Nope, it's just not rolling for me. I'm going to refresh Bonker's character sheet and then roll nature. Because it is apparently not doing the thing. Still not doing the thing. Nope. That's a weird addition. Okay, it's a 10. Super middling. Exactly. Yep. The least fun number.
As far as Bonkers can tell, it looks akin to some form of lotus flower, but he's impossible for him to realize exactly what it may be.
That's fair. I'm not intending to know everything about it. I'm just kind of, I guess, enjoying the moment. I will say I'm committing this to memory. I know this place is all about memory and power, and memories have power, so I'm going to go ahead and just spend a moment making sure I remember the way it looks and the way it smells.
Yeah. It has no particular smell. But it looks beautiful.
Well, all this work for a flower. And a planet, I guess, or plane. I'm not even sure what this place is.
There we got told it is in memory space, something, and that it is not a part of our kind of space that we are used to. I think that was
Yeah.
the thing that they told us.
Yeah, that's why I just kind of don't know what to call it.
Let's call it
A day.
giant network of a root work.
We can do that.
Does that help?
Roots. It was called root space, so let's just call it a
Yes.
root space, I guess. Do I have anything here? I don't think I don't have anything in my inventory, but I kind of want to leave just a little trinket or something behind. I don't know what Bonkers would have. Let me check my notes. I feel like I want to leave a little something behind just so that we are also a memory here. I just don't know what. This is out of character, I guess.
In theory, your actions already are part of memory.
Yeah, but just Bonkers is a little more physical than that. I think
Is Bonkers saying this out loud?
I'm going to roll for that. If it's a 10 or higher, yes. It's an 8, so he's not rolling out loud. Or he's not saying it out loud. He managed to keep this thought inside.
I guess
Um,
nature would be oddly fitting for that.
It was just accidental. I just went by the dice roll. But you'll see him kind of fumbling around with things and go, well,
Yeah, no, I'm
I'll just
exhausted, so I'm not in the right headspace to deduct you.
absolutely fair. What Bonkers will do instead, because he doesn't really carry anything that's not useful to him in the moment, so he doesn't really have excess stuff on him. The exact opposite of Hattie. So I think what Bonkers is going to do in this case is he is just going to lean down and he's just going to reach back into his ancestry as best he can as a fae, and he's just going to give this place a small fey blessing. Whether it does anything or not, it feels right in the moment. So he's just going to lean down and just say, may this place grow strong, and may this place grow peaceful. Sometimes peace has to be hard fought, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't fight for it.
You sound like a war cleric.
Do I?
would know.
That's weird.
Yes.
Oh well. I am
No.
not much for war or for clerics, so no, I'm just trying to.
Maybe
Says-
clerics
says
felt
are
right
for
now.
you.
He says to the cleric.
Anyway, you all ready to go?
One day a cleric will find you and embrace you, Bonkers.
She walks up and hugs him. Self-fulfilling
With
prophecy.
blinding lights.
Yeah.
That'd be fine. I'm just not much for cleric stuff. Like I don't do magic. I don't really follow anybody. I'm just me, just a little guy.
Maybe one day you be the one that gets to be followed. Doubtful, but things happen.
see. We will see. Either way, how about a hot meal of something and a warm bed of something? Y'all ready to go?
You know what? I will pilfer this flower to take back. What looks most edible, I will take back to the ship.
Oh, I thought you meant like the little flower that was growing, and I was like,
No, the big one.
The big one, yes.
The big one that reeks of death. And has been inside my insect plague for like 4 rounds.
Yeah. Get a level.
It
Probably
is.
not that edible, but okay.
I think my insects have eaten a lot of it, but
It's just Swiss cheese at this point.
do you want me to roll a nature or?
Why not?
See if you can dissect anything off of it that's useful still.
The fuck? They
Yeah,
really
see?
need to do something with their thing. Did that
They
roll
redid how
correctly?
D&D
Yes.
worked.
Yes.
Yeah, it's here. 15.
Yeah.
Okay. You managed to collect some wilted petals and a lot of detritus, which your bugs have destroyed from the. I only said creature from the bloom. Let's go with that. Technically, it's a creature, but
Now,
Well, worst case scenario, we could use it as mulch.
it would probably taste good in a salad. Not that I eat those, but you know, I heard they're good.
Bunkers goes, yeah, they kind of normally are. I'm not as confident in those as you are, but let's give it a shot.
Do you eat meat? Have I ever seen you eat meat?
Yes, you've seen Bunkers eat meat. He tends to lean more towards vegetables, but he does eat meat too. He's not like vegetarian. He's just leans that direction on average. He's meat light.
he's a
Meat
demitarian.
light. Is a what?
Is that actually a thing?
Demitarian is a thing, yes. Sadly,
That sounded like a racial slur.
it really does sound like a racial slur, but it is genuinely a thing.
But yeah,
Yeah,
so that's
no.
what Bunkers is. Because he is still humanoid. They still eat meat. He's just, yeah. He's very,
He doesn't eat rabbit.
obviously would, well, probably not eat rabbit if you could help it. If it came down to it versus survival, yeah, he'd eat rabbit, but it's not something
Definitely doesn't eat hair.
Yeah, it's, well, same thing. As long as they're not talking, they're not the same. So it'd be like us eating a monkey. Super weird, but,
In a pinch.
super weird. Super weird, but in a pinch, it would probably work. But yeah, mostly leans towards vegetables, but not exclusively.
Okay.
Bonnie, did you have anything to get us back, or are we're gonna just be hoofing it for the next 4 hours?
Right, let me see.
I know you sometimes do.
So, what?
I had the same thought. and then immediately dismissed it because Bunkers wouldn't even want to
Because you
think
remember
about
the
it.
trauma from before.
Yep.
Also, the thing is, we had
4-hour walk
to.
versus days of trauma, totally fine. I'll do the 4-hour walk.
The thing is, I at the moment don't. That's one thing, but that's another. The thing is that we should probably tell the inhabitants of this place that we have done what we have done, and there is this itsy bitsy tiny matter of getting Miss July
Yeah, no, I meant
with
back to the
us.
camp, not like back into
The
orbit.
thing is,
But anyway, I'm with you. I kind of want to see where this whole place has gone. So,
the spell that I could have prepared but haven't will put us back to the ship.
okay,
Not.
okay.
It is a designated home base, which is
Ah,
now the ship, and not some random military encampment on a random planet.
root space, yes. But no, this is Jeffrey speaking. That all makes sense, though it may have still been closer. I don't actually know where the ship is at the moment. We could always ask Mular, but I don't feel like bothering him with that at the moment. Yeah, and like I said, I kind of want to see what's happened to the forest up there, because we changed a whole bunch of stuff down here, so I'm kind of excited to go for a hopefully more pleasant walk. Come on, it's gonna be fun. And Bunkers is just going to start walking back the way we came.
Too much energy this late.
Other than almost dying the one time, Bunkers still has almost full health right now, and this is how rogues do. They just...
Yeah, you're making it.
I don't have
worse.
spell slots to worry about.
Oh yeah, no. Bonnie has 1 level of extortion, and Aaron has 2.
Actually, does Bunkers have one? I think Bunkers... Yeah, Bunkers does have one.
Yeah, yeah. I'm playing into that. But then again, Bonkers at 1 level of exhaustion is everyone else being normal.
Everyone else is normal.
Just slows
Yes.
him down
Exactly.
enough to be neurotypical.
More or less.
It tracks.
And that's why I'm a night person. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and leave and start the long walk back.
The slow, long, arduous, stressful, winding walk back is oddly quite picturesque.
How
Shows that.
nice.
Birds start to sing in the trees. The land, far from having a dooming image, is beginning to become slightly lighter. It's not there, but it's beginning to become slightly lighter, slightly more full of life. The trees themselves don't decide to attack you, and there aren't random lightning strikes anymore.
Half of which were Bonnie's causing, probably.
No, the lightning strikes were not Bonnie's fault.
Lightning is never my fault.
The lightning genuinely was not his fault. Her fault, sorry.
Lightning is not something Bonnie does. Bright flashes of light, yes, but lightning, no.
You can see where I would make that mistake.
Yes.
The locations
Okay.
you visited before, I'm not going to take you through each of them, so I'm just going to describe what there's going on, seem to be more embraced by nature and more part of the planet rather than scarified remnants of something which shouldn't exist. Whatever corpses and bodies you've left behind have soon become part of the compost of the world and been assimilated back into the cycle once more. It is a long 4-hour... No, that's when you weren't exhausted. It was a long 6-hour slog back to base camp. But you gradually find your way back there without too many issues. Would anyone like to do anything on the way? I've got a feeling the answer is going to be no, but...
I would like to complain a lot.
Yep, saw that coming.
Absolutely valid.
Every second. Shit, I can't deal with this crap anymore. Why are we on this bloody place?
I think, weirdly enough, Jeffrey is just gonna be walking beside you and trying to be a quiet a little bit of a supportive listener, but also just like trying to redirect your thoughts into at least slightly more positive places. Like, come now, we did good here. You did amazing back there. Just occasionally, not like your personal hype person, but just trying to direct the conversation a little bit. Keep you from getting too deep in the dark. Bonkers
Why?
is gonna be.
Thank you.
Hmm?
Why, thank you. I'm gonna say in that manner of speech and tone.
It's fine. We will soon be back in warm beds. We just have to put one foot in front of the other for a few more minutes.
Oh,
We're almost
warm
there, I
bed,
think.
you say? With your
Yes.
wings.
I thought you were tired.
It's
Yeah,
just,
well,
for her not to be that level, she has to be dead, I think.
no,
That's
I
fair.
need at least 2 more points of exhaustion for that.
I think Bonkers will probably just be 20 or 30 feet ahead of the party, just a little bit, just kind of, not far enough to be like leaving them behind, but far enough to be just a little bit to diminish Bonnie's earshot. And just be enjoying seeing the deep sigh of a forest as it begins to hit dawn. This is what I'm picturing here, is that it's like the sun's about to come up, where we can tell it's pretty. The sky is just starting to get gray, little bands of color on the horizon, which who knows how that applies here. The birds are singing in the sky, like you said, that life is returning, and it feels like the deep breath before day comes. So Bonker's just going to be walking ahead, just mostly drinking that in, just enjoying being this deep in a nature that feels familiar to him, as this feels a lot like the Feywild to him, because it's all raw emotion and memory.
Yes, and now that you've been back to the Feywild like 3 times today,
Hmm.
you remember
Yeah,
very vividly.
it was just like this afternoon.
Yes.
I remember it like yesterday. I don't remember yesterday.
Right. Erin will kind of just. He will walk at halfling pace. Which, weirdly enough, isn't slower than normal. It should be 25, but it is 30 for some reason. And he will kind of just, as we walk, just play a little bit on his instruments. Not giving any good performances, seeing as he is tired, but it helps calming his mind. He has been through a lot of emotional distress today, and it would probably one of the first time that more than Jeffrey have seen Aaron's outbursts of anger. So he's kind of reserved at the moment. I have a feeling that Jeffrey and Aaron is good friends on the ship.
It
Yeah.
feels right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I agree with that one.
But yes, and Bonnie will, yeah, as you say, complain a lot, but not being meaner than usual toward Jeffrey.
Meaner than usual.
No.
So you're
She,
only
she
talking about
likes,
sacrificing him a
Yeah,
couple of times.
There's a
yeah,
couple of sacrificial threats, but that's about it.
she likes teasing him in a very specific way.
I think one other small thing that Bonkers would like to do on the walk is find um, a particularly pretty rock that he can remember is from here. Looking for something with those bands of blues or greens, something wild and alive,
It's a
looking, but a
malachite.
rock. Okay.
Seems acceptably appropriate.
As he stopped to get that malachite, he stops just long enough for us to reach him. And if he's kind of distracted, then Bonnie will lean down and cast light on the malachite, so it lights up.
He's gonna hold it up to you and say, "Hey, I found a cool rock for a souvenir." Ah! Ah! My eyes!
It's not that bright.
Ugh! I was looking right at it, Bonnie. Ah!
You need to embrace the
I
morning
appreciate.
lord.
I appreciate a good
The
prank now and
Morning
then.
Lord. Not the
Some
thunder.
of them.
Ugh.
And well, she is
But
clearly joking around and using thunder instead of raw.
that's fair. I will. Can't even look at it now. All I can see is a bright green spot in the center of my eyes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna put this here. I don't know. I'm gonna put it, and he puts it in a pocket for later. Memories, you know?
Yes, I think. I'm not sure what I remember anymore.
Bonnie's too exhausted to understand that she may have a memory by this point, probably.
Mm,
I also know my mom always collected rocks in different places, so yeah, just a little habit I've picked up from childhood. It's fun though. I don't do it everywhere, but we run into an interesting place or two. I might take a little rock. Do you have any collections? I don't think you do.
I
Men and women? No.
I collect.
Bodies.
Do
Not in the
do
way you
you have you ever been inside my room?
I
Have you seen my calendar?
You've been in mine. I don't think I've actually been in your room.
No, okay. I have a calendar with lots of different minotaurs.
Okay.
And hence, she will point at Mystery Light. She's one of
That
them.
checks out for you.
And yes,
Well-
she also has a brother in the calendar. No, family has
Oh.
good genes.
She collects people.
That's actually really cool. But yeah,
I don't
Um,
collect people. I just
Not in the way you anticipate, but
we are a very polyamorous society where I come from.
no, that checks out. That makes sense.
Right up until someone wants to have a kid. For some reason.
Interesting. Then you guys kind
Yeah.
of lock it down. Okay. Somehow that checks out. I definitely get it. Like, don't worry, I'm not gonna judge.
You can judge a little.
Eh.
You're allowed to
I
judge.
won't. But anyway, I have my rocks. You have your contact information. Contacts, let's say.
And
Wow.
together we have something.
Syphilis.
We have a good
what?
time.
Together we have syphilis? What?
We have a good time. That's what we do.
Rocks plus sex equals syphilis.
Getting your
Okay.
rocks off.
I guess.
Oh, yeah, look, we're back. Whew. I knew we were close. I didn't realize that we were just around the corner. I don't want to walk anymore.
Well, you have to.
I know. We'll deal with it.
Bonnie's just like, tough, deal with it.
I'm not carrying you.
To remind you of the NPCs that are in the camp.
Yeah.
Since you've been here, so.
Just a little bit.
This encampment was already the only last sort of grove of nature as it was anyway, so it hasn't changed too much.
Okay.
None of them likes us, so.
I'm going to walk over to Commander Valen, who, if I remember correctly, I wouldn't say didn't like me, but definitely had a stern disposition with me as I had the conversation with him before leaving.
He's currently talking to Ambassador Ozar.
So I'm just going to actually walk up to both of them then. And just kind of stand politely to the side. Just looking up at them both, waiting for them to pause and address me.
They are discussing potential possible aid in the future, and it seems very obvious that Ozar has explained the minimal amount required of the galactic situation currently without revealing too much.
Yeah.
As is, of course, his way, in the politest possible way possible. In the most PC way possible.
Yeah. In the politest possible way possible. Okay.
Yes.
Doubly
Politely.
possible.
Yeah.
Very politely.
But that also is very
Super
fitting
possible.
for Ambassador Ozar
Mm-hmm.
to double and triple speak his politeness.
Yes.
So
no
like I
one
said,
has
just
ever
waiting
been
there
this
for.
polite before.
No. If you met him, he was like stupidly polite. It's kind of annoying how PC he was.
So I'll just be there waiting for also waiting politely for a moment to address the two of them.
There will be a moment where they just pause and look at you.
Exactly what I was waiting for. Well, how are things back here? Because I think we accomplished some good work out there.
According to Primary Accord, you have completed your task.
That is good to hear, because we were assuming that, but we don't like to make full assumptions.
Would, during this 6-hour walk, would Bonkers have been toying with the mask and having it on?
Good question. I don't think he would have in this part. Maybe fiddling with it a little bit, but I think nothing in seriousness. Maybe just checking it out as he walks, just But probably waiting to get a full scan of it from Mular before he does anything major. Checking it out a little bit.
Again grow. The space will be redeemed. Aid will come.
That is fantastic to hear. And I'm happy to be a part of your collective memory here. This was a good visit. I like this place. You have a wonderful forest. What did he say again?
Greet the golden one for us.
Okay.
Tribute will resume.
That we will do. Ozar, are you staying behind or are you coming with us?
I shall be returning to Nocturnus, but not with you.
That is fair.
The small vessel can travel faster.
No, totally understandable. Is there more good that we can do here before we leave, or are we kind of cleared to...
I believe we are cleared to
My crew.
leave.
That's
Unless you have
good.
Anything else you wish to attest to?
Personally, not particularly. We just kind of... My crew's exhausted, and we're just going to get out of here and get some much-needed rest, I think.
You will say, as Bonnie enters the encampment, that she will find Miss July just sitting, leaning towards this box over here, this crate. Miss July has been trying to help out, but been refused by these people, and not knowing how, she's kind of not in the greatest mood, and so she's just sitting here thinking about what she can do. And then you see Bonnie just walk over and just sit down and leans onto her shoulders. Travis is typing.
Just a note to myself to remember a name, so ignore it.
Okay.
I think Jeffrey is going to just kind of walk side by side with Aaron and just kind of hang out, because neither of them really want to talk to anybody. Or at least I'm guessing that Aaron doesn't. Jeffrey doesn't.
Aaron does not want to talk to anyone at the moment. He is very tired from this walk. From this walk and being exhausted, he does not enjoy life at the moment.
Absolutely understandable. I think Jeffrey is in a similar position, though. Jeffrey's a little more of a hardened soldier, so he's probably used to the walk, but it's still tiring. He's just more acquainted with that feeling than Aaron would be. So he is stoic, but also very tired, and just ready
Yeah.
to get back to the ship.
Yeah.
Well, Ambassador Ozar, Commander Valen, I guess we will be taking our leave. Glad we could help here.
Indeed. I will follow you to the landing site. There is something we must discuss before we depart.
Yeah, very fair. Come on. If you don't mind, we're gonna start wrapping things up here, I think. And I'm just gonna gesture to everybody else as they're walking around.
We shall meet you at the landing site.
Yep, and that's where we're gonna start heading.
Okay. You reach the landing site to find, first of all, the beacon to the Arbiter, along with a ship parked which wasn't here before. Yeah, I have.
Am I to I was just gonna say, I know this is Ozar's. Am I to assume that this is actually pretty small compared to the Arbiter?
Oh yes, it's a tiny single-person craft.
I was gonna say it looks like a cockpit and maybe like a bunk-sized living area in the back, and then that's it. So like
It's
little,
really
the
not
size
a
of an
lot.
X-wing.
It's the
Yeah.
sports car.
It's a little bit bigger than an X-wing.
Okay, but in that same category.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I like
something
the think of it like a sports car.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like a sports car fighter. It's very stylish and very kind of regal and such, but incredibly powerful if it has to be.
Yeah.
It is, however, an advanced fighter, so Ozar's obviously a pretty good pilot. Which is odd considering he's a diplomat.
Nah.
I mean, he's a diplomat for a reason.
He is. He's a diplomat I don't think you'd want to mess with.
Yeah, you don't generally send pushovers to be diplomats. You send polite people, but not pushovers.
You can imagine that if things go wrong, Ozar has just killed entire species because it failed. Everyone's one button away from annihilation.
Isn't that against the integration thing he has to uphold?
There's no witnesses, no one ever knows.
I mean, I'm
not saying
pretty
he
sure
has.
they
I'm
know.
not saying he has done that.
Capable
approach the
of,
landing
not.
site,
Yeah.
Ozar will kind of accept you gathering right away. We have traced the signal of the transmission we received in Nocturnus.
Mm.
On our return, it will be a short return. We must depart quickly. You will have less than a day. I'm sorry for this, but we must act quickly. We will explain more when we are in safer locations.
No, that's fair. I thought we had other. Oh, I was thinking we were going to head to other potential allies in spaces, but I'm glad we finished this out. So back to Nocturnus then.
Indeed. Other forces have been dispatched to deal with those issues.
Absolutely fair. Things change when you're gone.
Wonderful.
So it sounds like things are getting interesting, but we got a couple days flight back, so.
I shall meet you.
And I'm gonna spend all of them sleeping.
Yep, that's the plan.
And fucking.
Ozar will walk towards the his vessel, and do you know how in Star Trek things just kind of beam up and they dissipate?
Mm.
The ship doesn't open; he just dissipates into it, and it will silently take off.
Whew. That is a nice ride you got there, Ozar.
And then disappear. Some kind of stealth.
Well, we got places to be and things to do apparently.
Places to
the ship.
be, bitches to fuck.
Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself,
what?
Bonnie.
What? Are you? And she will narrow her eyes at you.
Who are you fucking?
I thought you were a virgin.
Bonkers just
By
looks
choice.
back and says, "Wouldn't you like to know?" Wouldn't you like to know?
Nah, it's fine.
Welcome back aboard. Decontamination procedure commencing.
Oh, sounds good. and then a hot bath.
It tingles. Every part of you tingles. Even your eyelids inside tingle.
Wow, why does my butthole feel minty fresh?
Yeah, this is the cleanest you have ever been in your life. Not a single speck of dirt or unnecessary microbes on you now.
That's nice. I'm going to bed now, if you don't mind. And Aaron doesn't say anything. Aaron is the guy that takes an Irish goodbye.
He's a man of
I
few
think
words.
He is a man
I
of
think
few
Jeffrey's
words.
gonna do similarly. I think
This
Jeffrey
is
is literally
weird.
just gonna pat Aaron on the shoulder and walk beside him until they get back to their quarters and then split. They're out.
Mm.
Actually, before he does that, he's gonna look over at Bonnie and just hold a hand out expectantly.
In what kind of motion are you holding? Okay, so you're just holding this.
Yeah, he's just like,
I will
it's
put.
funnier if I don't explain it.
I will put a pair of bracelets of defense in his hands.
I guess I'll be drinking light tonight.
Right.
I was expecting a herald. You give them out so freely before missions.
Give me booze.
Okay. You know what?
Oh, great whiskey priest, please bestow upon me your bounty. And then he holds out the other hand.
I will.
Am I doing this right? I just want
Um.
whiskey, please, Bonnie.
Yes. No.
I know you're holding so much whiskey.
The thing is,
Hezray
I
will
will
walk past and give you a martini. See that
I'm
you're
about-
expecting a drink.
just
I'm about
go
30 seconds from losing
to
interest.
the dining room and have a bit to eat, and then there will be a surprise by your bed.
He's already walking. Where would he go? Would you want to roll a persuasion check against him just to see if he would actually go to the dining room or if he's just going to go straight back to his room? I don't know. I want a number to go off of here because I'm not feeling it.
Oh God, 20 sucks. It's what?
Nature?
What?
Well, it was
No,
still a high
what?
dice roll. I don't care.
No, it's a 19, not a 20. My persuasion is +1 and not +2.
Totally fair. It's enough. He wasn't.
Hate
He's too tired
Wizards
to
of the
really care.
Coast.
Yeah. But he is just going to go, just wave vaguely as he's walking away. And you'll see him turn into the kitchen, though.
Yeah, and when he turns back, there is a very big herald standing by his bed.
He'll get there eventually. Cool, but that's where he's gonna go for the night. Is he's gonna have a snack like he was told to, apparently, and I don't think he even remembers who outranks him or what. He's just so used to taking orders and too tired to care right now.
The thing is, I probably do not outrank him.
Oh, definitely not. He just doesn't care at the moment. So he's having a snack of some sort and then going to bed, and he'll have like a glass of whiskey before passing out for the evening for the next probably 12 hours.
As you're doing that, bonkers, you'll hear something you've not heard before. A strange bird tweeting.
Is anybody else around me to?
No.
Or am I kind of alone in my quarters? Well, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen to it, and I have my immediate suspicions already. But I'm going to open the hall door and glance around, listen for it for a moment longer, see where it's coming from. Or
it seems to be coming from your room.
Oh, coming from my room.
Yeah.
So I'm going to turn back and go back into my room. I just listen, trying to pinpoint the location. Big old ears up.
There seems to be something under your bed.
Huh. Immediately dropping down on, like, dropping prone, not like on all four like a animal would, but dropping
It
prone
is.
to look
I
underneath.
have planted a herald with a singing device under your bed. No, I haven't. But that would be
And I'm gonna
hilarious.
see where this comes from, where this bird sound is coming from.
Underneath your bed, it's not very good at camouflage, this tiny creature. So underneath your bed is a small bird with white and rainbowed feathers, hopping about, looking fairly pleased with itself.
Oh my
Huh.
god, it's adorable.
It's painfully cute, isn't it?
Huh.
It will
It's
look at you and
unexpected.
twerp and I know how birds do. It heads to the side and
Oh yeah, looking all around. Well,
Broncos loses sight of it for a split second and feels a strange feeling on his head.
I'm gonna hold a hand up and
Yip, yip.
a finger up, like it's
It will bounce
maybe
onto
there.
the top of one of your ears.
Bending the ear
Yip, yip.
forward.
Right in your ear.
That's what I thought.
as well.
Ah, a little close, a little close. Hello, little buddy. Where are you from?
It's a bird. It's
Do I
not going to
recognize-
tell you.
Oh, I know. Do I recognize this kind of creature though?
No, you don't.
Huh. You must be a stowaway from somewhere. But I doubt you're causing any harm. If you're here, Mular knows about you, I'm sure.
Then it
Ah.
explodes. No, that's kittens.
I believe I had already planted I have a small bonsai tree in my room, correct?
Yes.
Like just a little one in the corner. There's like nothing, obviously, it's a bonsai, but it's just a little fun greenery. So I'm going to lean that direction and just kind of tilt my head down to see if the bird will want to hop down onto something more pleasant to stand on.
It will hop onto the little tree and look at you, and then swiftly fall asleep. In a split second.
Well, looks like I have a new roommate. That's all right. Yeah, they're kind of cute.
That take you by surprise every now and then. Joey's like, I was not expecting a tiny bird in my room.
I was not, but oh yeah, it's fun. Something fun to interact with now. Huh. That's new. Well, I guess I'll deal with that another time. I'm not feeling it right now. Well. Good night, little buddy. I guess I have a bird now. Mular.
Yes.
Eject
Is it-
the bird.
It's perfectly fine, but there's a bird in my room. Is
I'm
that...
aware.
I'm assuming you know. Okay.
I have been told by normal physiognomy that people that are alone, unlike other members of the crew, require companionship.
Oh. Oh, well, I appreciate it.
So basically,
I guess it
Mulan
could be
thinks
fun
you're
having
sad and alone, so gave you a bird.
No, I appreciate it. Definitely nice to have the little bird chirping around. I don't know. Not what I expected to get back to, but I do appreciate the gesture. As long as you're aware and as long as it's fine, that's all I
am
was
told
checking
that
in with.
creatures in convalescence and old age require such things. Have I been incorrect in this?
No, you're correct. I'm not quite sure I'm either of those yet, but I still appreciate it the same.
Affirmative. The creature will not be destroyed.
Good, it's pretty cute. More about that later. I'm curious where more details about it. But either way, I'm exhausted, so you have a good night, day cycle, or whatever you have. I'm gonna bonkers out.
Have a good cycle. That seems like a mean thing to say to someone. Have a good cycle.
I'm pretty sure Mular does not sleep, so I'm just trying to be inclusive here.
Yeah.
Capable of sleep.
Yep.
He's
And I'm
neither
just gonna
dead nor
go ahead.
alive.
Yep. And Bonkers is just gonna somewhere in the middle of all of this, he's been doffing all of his accoutrement, and he is just going to flop into bed face first, and like 30 seconds later, he is out.
I'm assuming Bonnie and Miss July are Sparko out as
Fucking.
well. Oh, okay. You have the energy left for that?
No, unless you put me at exhaustion level 3.
Okay.
Always time to be somewhat romantic.
Okay.
No, we are having a quiet. I would
Quite nice
guess
when you
they
put your-
have
you put
the
your series
akin,
on and
yeah, the akin to a movie night.
a bit of Netflix and chill going on.
Yes, nothing
Argus
too.
flicks.
Yeah, a hologram and going down.
Yes. Oh god.
But yeah,
That's
no, they
somehow
do a little
worse.
bit of hologram and going down. On this fine, whatever the time it is,
Cycle.
this fine cycle.
These things are all on bikes. I don't know why. It's the ASD.
It's fair.
But yeah,
Too
no,
literal.
just casual. I'm very casual.
Mular is very actively monitoring all of your life signs, by the way.
Probably
Every now
good.
and then you just get a feeling that something is testing you. Not in a nasty way. Every now and then you get a pinprick on your finger or you get a tightness on your arm.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We're probably used to it at this point.
You just come back from an alien planet filled with any minutiae of flora, fauna, and disease.
Oh yeah. The last thing we need to get is memory
herpes.
fever or something. I don't know.
Space herpes, but okay.
We
That would be
don't
Bonnie.
need space herpes.
No, we don't. Every now and again you'll hear Hirobeto-kun clanging something in his workshop.
Yelling.
Yeah, yelling that it's not working or why hasn't this happened or something. A small explosion.
Mm-hmm.
Bonkers just shifts, rolls over, and tucks his ears into something.
The Rasafin at some point will kind of just end up sleeping on your head when it wakes up and flies about for a little bit. Every now and then it will kind of make a noise. Whether that wakes you or not's another matter. Every now and again it will just sort of move about and make a noise.
I think it's Bonkers we're talking about here. I think he's out like a light until he wakes up, but I'm gonna say that he's going to. Honestly, he's probably gonna sleep. If you mind, I'm gonna roll for it and just say 2d6 hours. 7 hours. Why is that still a 1 nature? What the hell?
Yeah, no,
Why are
it's
you being
weird.
dumb? Anyway, Bonkers. I rolled 2d6 and it gave me a 1.
It says you rolled a 1 on a D20.
It says I rolled a 0
plus
on a
1.
d20.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
it's
you
so
rolled
bad.
a 0.
Anyway, so
Possible.
Bonkers is gonna sleep.
Yeah, well, it is possible
Yep.
to roll a 0 on a D20 when you roll 2 D4s.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, D&D Beyond is absolutely broken right now.
I can't fix their shit.
Bonkers is going to be sleeping for less than he would probably like. He's going to wake up at about 7 hours in. Somewhat well rested, but definitely not as much as he wanted to be.
That's fair.
I was going to say you're familiar with the ADHD. Sometimes you just wake up.
Yeah.
So instead, I think he's going to lay there in bed for another hour or two, probably before he gets up.
How
Just-
long are Bonnie and Miss July actually sleeping?
I guess I roll for that as well.
You don't have to. You can
I chose-
choose.
Yeah, I chose to roll because it felt fitting for Bonkers.
21 hours.
Jesus Christ!
I'm
Bloody
out.
hell. You are out. multiple
Miss
outs.
July is not sleeping that long, but Bonnie is.
That's fair.
It-
Bonnie had a much rougher time.
There's certain moments
It
in Miss July
shows-
just sitting there pissed off that Bonnie hasn't woken up yet before eventually
Yeah.
Miss July gets up and just says, fuck it.
Nah, she knows Bonnie is a heavy sleeper, so she can more or less do whatever she wants
No,
in
there's
the
heavy
room.
and there's catatonic.
Yeah, no, at this point in time, I'm catatonic. But she checks her pulse, sees that she's alive, give her a little smooch on the forehead, and then she goes and does her thing.
Mular's checking on
That-
you anyway. Oh, well, anyway.
Then the day has passed, she comes back in.
She's still
She's
asleep.
still passed out. She gets slightly worried, goes check the pulse again.
Then gets slightly
Nothing
annoyed.
seems off. But she does a tiny bit of healing hands just to be safe. Puts on the hologram show from last night, sits there for 2 to 3
Continues
hours watching
without
it.
Bonnie.
Yes. Gives
The
Bonnie
ultimate
another
revenge.
smooch, and then goes back to sleep.
That's funny. Her circadian rhythm is going to be so messed up.
She doesn't
Not,
have
not that
one.
Yeah, I
we have a
don't
great
think
one
you-
being in space.
Yeah, no, I don't think you get to have one when you're in space.
That's fair. So, Bonkers will wake up at about, like I said, 7 hours. Lay there for maybe another 45 minutes to an hour before getting up. Just chatting with the new bird, I guess.
It
Getting
kind
to
of
know it a little
half
bit.
talks back at you. It tweets back
Yeah.
at you.
Friendly, but not exactly, a
Oh.
parrot that's going to have a
Is
full
it-
conversation.
Yes.
It might be one of the chromes that will learn how you speak and mimic it.
It's a corvid.
Well, could. We'll see where it goes. The plains are full of interesting animals. well-
Not to mention the helicopters.
Yeah, that too.
What?
The
Helicopters?
spheres, I should say, are full of interesting animals.
Why do we
Um,
have interesting helicopters?
We have interesting planes. Why not helicopters?
I guess.
So, just chatting with it, getting to know its mannerisms a little bit. I'm going to look around. I'm assuming there's bird seed or something in here for it that Mular has left.
Yeah, Mular has kind of left out what it thinks a bird eats, which is fine. Or what you have that a bird could potentially eat.
Yeah, so we probably have some plants and we probably have some breads and grains I can get for it and see if those will work. And if not,
Unfortunately, it's
I
not
can pick up
eating
some-
any of it.
I can find some bugs or mealworms or something next time we get somewhere.
Oh, you can ask Derenor. He probably knows what birds eats.
Probably.
Ask the Furbolg druid.
Uh-huh.
True.
It seems like the easiest step to take.
That's fair. Actually, I will invite the bird onto my shoulder as I go out then for breakfast and to check in with Diranor.
The bird will
See if
kind
it'll
of-
hop up
the
on-
bird will hop on your ear. It seems to like being on your ear.
That works.
And maybe it likes
I
the
would like it
height.
too. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Watch your head. I sometimes bump those on things. So I'm going to carefully ducking out of my doorway. Well, no, he's still only 4 feet tall with his ears. So Bonkers is going to make his way up to the
Yeah, this creature is
upper
sort
deck.
of no bigger than 15 centimeters.
Yeah. Bonkers is going to make his way up to the upper deck and try to find Diranor, something for breakfast, a conversation.
Direnor's
Um,
in the kitchen
I'm a-
as always.
Totally fair. I'm assuming most of my roommates are going to still be out because I know I woke up early.
Yeah. Yeah, the only people that are really going to massively be awake are probably Hezways and Moolah, to be honest.
And yeah, I was gonna say probably some of the crew, a few more maybe.
Cassius is probably an early riser, to be honest, annoyingly. And
I can see it.
Cassius and Malkin will be awake without fail.
I could see that. But I'll wander up there and say, Diranor. Oh man, we don't have Aina here to play Diranor.
I'm
Bummer.
do not worry.
That's fair. First off, I hate to be rude, but can I get some breakfast? It's been a while since I've had good food. Feels like it at least. Did
It's a pretty
Bonnie
little
drop off the
bird.
weird plant stuff? Yeah, no, that was I guess Mular got me a bird.
He will hand
he thought I was
a scrap of meat, and the bird will eat it happily.
Oh, good. That was actually my next question. But yeah, no. Nice. Good to know. I'll make sure we get some meat now and then.
You can tell by the area and the angle of the beak. It has teeth too. Smile, little birdie.
Oh.
And it will smile, release, and showing 6 lines of teeth inside its beak.
Oh, wow. Well, it's still a cute little thing. Those are very tiny teeth, but interesting.
I have this
Well,
ready for when Bonnie wakes, and he will point to a massive boiling pot that smells oddly
What?
of whiskey.
Weird that.
Yeah.
so
It's
I'm
clearly
curious.
got some kind of beef in it, or something along those lines, that he's slow roasting to shred.
I have questions, but mostly I'm curious is that the plant that Bonnie brought back?
No, the computer will not let me have it back. It needs to test it first.
Oh, yeah, no,
To
totally
see
makes
if it
sense.
will kill you, it says.
That's perfectly fair. And probably a good step because Bonnie was just more curious than me. We'll put it that way. I'm a little curious though.
I am curious too. Many recipes are.
Ah,
I have made pancakes.
yeah, no.
If you are hungry.
Ooh, yes, please. I've
Old
been looking for
recipe
something
from
like
old
that.
friend.
Good to know.
Stop stroking the moose. It sounds like a euphemism.
It does sound like a euphemism.
You can never stop me stroking the moose.
God help us all. That's a terrible statement.
It's a good moose. It's a big, strong moose.
Oh, that's upsetting.
Is it
Very
though?
upsetting. Yeah, it is. The pancakes seem to have some kind of bacon in them. You don't have bacon, so it must be jerky.
Something like that. Huh.
Or it's either jerky or it's wrapped to meat. You don't really know which one.
Yeah, doesn't really matter at this point. I'll pull a little strand of it out as I'm picking it off and just offer it up to the bird.
The bird will happily eat it.
There we go. Now I know how to keep you alive. Hey, that's 2 things I can keep alive now.
The bonsai tree and the bird that lives in the bonsai tree.
That's fair. I was thinking me and the bird, but
Oh, 3 things then.
3 things in that case.
Although I feel like Moolah probably looks after the bonsai tree.
Actually,
because Bonkers
would he or would he
forgets to water
Diranor?
It might be. No, it probably is Diranor, yeah. No, it's Malkin. She finds it peaceful.
Bonkers tries his best, but he gets help from the crew.
Yes. To help his pet.
He's not bad, but he is not a
give
green
a
thumb
pet
like
to
some
the
of
least
them are.
responsible crew member. Great.
Well,
he's
not the least responsible, but he has his issues. And he's just Bonkers is gonna have a quiet morning of it, and just I don't want to overshadow our sleeping beauty over here, but
Don't feel
quiet
free
morning,
to.
enjoying some pancakes, probably having a conversation with Mular about what he thinks is coming up, even though we haven't been briefed yet. Working with Heroblade Harkoon in a couple of hours, making a little bit of a few more rounds of ammo to supplement the ones that he used. for his rifle. And maybe making a little bit more progress on redesigning a non-explosive rifle round that he could alternate between. Because he was working on that, but we haven't quite reached any level of conclusion, just that that's something that they've been talking about at the moment. So just basically getting back on his bullshit. back on the same train that he was on before, working on plans and getting some rest and just kind of preparing for the whatever is to come in the best way he can.
Okay. Are you doing this on deck?
It'll be a mixture of places. The deck, the workshop, just depending.
Okay. If you're on
As each
deck,
of these was
can
applicable.
you do a perception check for me, please?
Yes, absolutely. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to click the buttons in the dumb way. Ooh,
Okay,
very
so
nice. 24.
I've realised now this is strangely the cute session.
Fair. Oh, also, do I get a long rest from this still?
Yeah, you can have a long rest.
Okay, I was gonna say you can make me not take one until next session if you want, because he only
No,
slept 7
I will
hours.
let you take a long rest. In
I'm just clicked off a long rest, seeming as I sleep for 21 hours.
yeah, that's beyond. That's like 2 long rests at that point.
Nearing 3.
Yeah, inside the cherry blossom tree, there's something moving.
It's another bird.
It's not a bird.
We have an
no,
infestation of birds.
Yeah, there's racines everywhere. Racines, sorry.
Mm.
Rafine.
It is
I think-
Knuckles' children.
Oh God, no.
Oh no.
They're horrific. I should.
I think Bonkers is gonna.
I wish they were Snuffles' children now. It's not.
I think Bonkers is gonna grab an errant chopstick or pencil or something small but not sharp and pointy off, and just kind of start spreading the branches a little bit to take a look at whatever it is that's moving in there.
Inside there are 10 to 12 small little creatures. They don't seem wholly natural, however.
They all pounce on you.
Huh. We got
seem to be
weird
engineered.
space hamsters. Did you put those in here too?
These strange space hamsters are not my fault. They are a creation of a crewman.
But you're aware of. But you're aware of them.
Just very suspicious name.
Indeed,
Well, as
doesn't
long as
say
you're aware
what
of them,
crew member whatsoever, does it?
No, it doesn't.
I am
Well,
aware
yeah,
of
no,
these creatures. I have informed the crew
As long
member
as you're.
to pass any other
I know how.
individuals past my screening first.
That's very understandable.
They
Because
have,
while I
however, been
appreciate
very
the.
useful at cleaning this vessel.
Oh,
Hero
good.
Blade Hirkinen comes out of his workshop and points a spanner at you. You touch my squirrels.
They're in my room. I wasn't. Never mind. I don't want to
Don't
touch
you
squirrels.
touch
Why?
my squirrels.
They seem to be.
And
Why
then
would
he
that be
just
the first
fucks off.
assumption?
Then he goes away. Don't touch
And
my
then he
squirrels,"
just-
and walks away.
Yes.
I wasn't planning on it. But all
One
right.
of the squirrels jumps up on you. You are indeed a Disney princess.
Well, I'm accidentally touching a squirrel now. Hopefully he's okay with that. It's.
The squirrel vibrates at a strange frequency, but
Oh, there's
You-
gears whirring inside of you, aren't there?
You
Weird.
see around the corner, you see Hirkinen just
just looking at you, making
He
sure
touched-
nothing is happening.
He touched me. He touched me.
and then it just slowly goes around the corner.
He's worth knowing it does have a little name tag on him.
Huh.
Yes.
This one seems to be called
So-
Cogwhisk Mark IV.
Wonder where the other marks are. Cogwhisk, huh? All right. I guess.
The handout now has all of their names on
that-
it, by the way.
I saw that
Nice.
pop up in a second. I'm just gonna give the squirrel thing a little thumbs up and just go, okay,
It will bounce
as
off
you were.
onto the side of the vessel and start eating a space barnacle.
Weird. I don't know why my room is this place, but it almost feels nice. I guess it was a little dead in here, wasn't it?
This isn't in your room. This is on
Oh, well.
deck, but
Oh, on deck. Sorry, I
yeah,
was thinking it was in my room
the
because you
Sakura
said it was
blossom tree.
the other tree. Got it.
Yeah,
I was
sorry,
thinking
I
it was in my.
there's 2 trees. Yeah.
Yeah, my cool. Totally, I'll adjust that mentally.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's nice to get a little ecosystem running up in here. That's kind of cool.
But you've got a bear and
Right.
Snuffles. I don't know what Snuffles' children would look like. That's a horrifying concept now. The more that sort of percolates, the more horrific things I think it is.
Cocaine snuffles.
Cocaine
no.
Snuffle.
Yeah, there's nothing else.
We
for
don't
Snuffles to really
we don't
breed with.
interspecies breed here.
There's nothing else for Snuffles to really breed with apart from crew members.
Oh, mate.
Oh no.
It's a big space bird. It probably knows how to fly in space to fuck something.
I mean, it
That's
does,
true.
Yeah.
It's not like any one of us controls it.
I
A
mean,
little
you
bit,
could
sort
ask-
of.
You could ask it. Just nobody really tends to.
Bonnie
do
is
it.
not going near that creature.
But it's not messing with the strange, vicious, man-eating
And
space bird.
she's ready to smite it down if it acts off, but she doesn't find it interesting.
I'm gonna be honest, Snuffles has grown up a lot, so that may be harder than you think it is.
Yeah, well. She's all for cuddling with Teddy, though.
Very fair.
True. Okay. Fair
So
enough.
yeah, wandering around, I guess, checking out space squirrels, space robot squirrels. Just getting used to getting a day of it. Like I said, a couple of little small personal projects that Bonkers is working on, and then beyond that, actually, weirdly enough, I think Bonkers would put on his new, one of his new clothes. Which one is he going to put on? I think it was Rune, Veil of Living Runes, because that was the diplomatic dress set that he's expected to wear back in
It's
Nocturnus.
not expected to wear.
Encouraged.
Encouraged. Encouraged is appropriate.
There we go. So he is going to go ahead and I guess put that on and start getting used to wearing it. Since he's all clean. I think the first thing he would do after breakfast is take a long bath and then get started to work on his projects. Getting dressed in the new rune robes, which are apparently, it's not really a thing for him necessarily, so it feels weird for him to wear, but that's why he's wearing it now to get used to it.
Fair enough.
So you'll see him just playing with occasional like runes that are drifting around him and just being like, I don't know what any of this stuff means or does, because as Bonkers famously is not good with magic stuff, but magic tech he can do, so he knows how to turn it on and off. He just doesn't know really how to manipulate it.
That's fair. Okay. Bonnie, are you going to awaken?
I mean, it hasn't been 2 days yet.
Yes, it's been 2 days.
Ah.
It takes you 6 to get back to Nocturnus.
Okay. Bonnie will awaken with a yawn. And just.
I feel like you wake up and walk out of your door just as Bonkers is walking back into his room and he says, "Good night, Bonnie." And you
Good night, Bonkers. And she hasn't woken up. She doesn't think too hard about it. She goes into the kitchen to grab a snack and something to drink. She's not in the biggest mood for whiskey when she wakes up. So just something light to drink. And she
Irish
is...
coffee.
Yeah, something like Irish coffee with extra cream.
An espresso martini.
She just she's walking around in her nighttime gown or pajamas or she's not geared for battle, to say. Goes,
I'd like to think you're walking around in some form of a kimono.
yeah, no, that seems about right. She goes to the toilets. She goes to take a quick shower in the bathroom because it just feels nice. And then she goes back into her room and just sits down to eat and drink her drinks,
You walk
watching
into the
some
room to find the bed
holograms.
has been made and there's a small mint on your pillow.
Oh, how nice. And she immediately ruins it by sitting down.
Yeah.
She will take the mint. She will eat it. She will appreciate it. And then she will turn into a werewolf.
Yeah, this is just for God's sake. This is just a common thing that happens. Every time
Yes.
you leave your room, Moolah has an issue, he cleans.
Right. She will actually sit down and she will try to do like an inwards check on herself. Just trying to piece together why and what and how her mood has been, what it has been these last times.
Yeah.
And that is, and I'm removing my exhaustions.
Yes, you can most definitely remove your exhaustions.
Yes.
All from
Aaron,
played Harcoon.
what?
I don't know how or why.
Well, oh yeah, no, that's because I have him as he who speaks.
Okay.
Shortly after you, not long after, arrive back at Nocturnus at the dock. Don't you say the squirrels? I was going to let you name the squirrels, but fine, they can stay as Hakun squirrels. Think of them as cranium rats, but cuter.
I mean, they are cuter. And why would I ever think about something as cranium rats?
Why wouldn't you?
Because it's horrifying and I have no implications or feelings towards them.
Okay. But assuming nothing else wishes to be done at this point, you will all return to Nocturnus. I'm sure I have a dock.
We do a little bit of space piracy on the way.
Sorry, what? You want to do space
What?
piracy on the way?
I mean, why not? We probably
As-
don't. We are
as-
considered the good guys.
As ranking officer, I would override that.
Oh, now you're a ranking officer.
To override, I am the highest ranking officer on this boat.
Not if I
not
momentarily banish you.
So you have 1 minute of space piracy.
Yeah, no, I can banish you for up to 15 minutes a day. If I want 15 minutes of space piracy, I can have it.
Do you want 15 minutes of space piracy?
No, Bonnie still wants the rest.
I'm glad about that.
55-second increments.
Yeah. Just we spend so much more time getting to where we're supposed to go because Bonnie wants a little bit of space piracy in 35 seconds intervals.
Yep. So weirdly enough, along this trip, actually, I think Bonkers would. I'm trying to figure out how this would have gotten to him. I think it would just be like a package that he got one time. because he has a marzipan familiar egg from when we did the candy adventure thing. Bonkers was the character that went to. I don't know how he would have gotten it, though, mechanically speaking, in this campaign. I think it would have just shown up one day with a note that was like, hey, this is for you.
Yeah, basically.
Or
After
something
after
of that sort.
screaming and that moon, I would have let you have it.
Yeah. But essentially it works as find familiar. So I think he's finally, since he has a bird and a tree and apparently a bunch of squirrels, he's going to just kind of remember
He
that it
doesn't
was a
have
thing.
The squirrels do not belong to Bonkers. How dare you?
Oh, I know, definitely not. But mentally, he's been exposed to a lot of animals in the last 24 to 48 hours, and he is just going to, that's going to jog his memory. So he is going to, I guess, use the find familiar from the weird veiny candy egg or whatever it says. Or is that the bird, mechanically speaking?
No, it's not the bird.
Okay. Because if you'll allow me to, I would like to describe what he summons or finds
Absolutely.
out of this candy egg. Essentially, this candy egg just kind of, once he studies it for a little while, and he doesn't really, I don't think he actually activates it, because again, Bonkers, not great with magic. Not bad, no, not great. He's getting more familiar with it. But ends up activating it to find the familiar that takes its shape based on his desires, I guess. But I think with his connection to the Feywild, you would find a very, very small, like a displacer beast kitten.
Oh god, that's a horrifying concept.
Formed out of this egg. This small, kind of cute, round, cuddly thing with a couple of weird tentacle tails and 2 extra legs. But it's mostly just a small fluff ball that's cute, so it's like this big, like a house cat. Essentially, I'm just reflavoring a cat familiar as a displacer beast. It probably can't have any of the abilities, but that's all I would like, is just for it to look a little fey.
Okay.
And, oh, it's a cat. A displacer cat. Don't eat the bird. I like the bird. Don't eat it. I will send you back where you came from. Bunker says as it sits on his desk.
It will displace and meow at you.
It just blinks somewhere else. Or no, displaces just it just splits into 2.
Yeah, it splits into 2 now. They meow at you in chorus.
Don't either of you eat the bird. I don't know which one's you right now. I'll figure that out. I know I'll figure that out. You know I'll figure that out.
Slowly multiply. It's like the game of the cups. You need to figure out where the real one is.
Well, as a displacer, that's what they do, but it's just only 2.
You see Bonnie
a master and an apprentice.
You see Bonnie just checks up on you, and she's like,
it's just 2 cats.
It's that one. Yeah, and my true sight sees true illusions. So
every couple of days, he just walks past. It's that one.
It's that one.
This time I knew.
Oh, good. You're getting better at this. Keep it up.
Yep. They still leave claw marks.
Yeah.
Getting better at it. But yeah, so that's just going to be the flavor I cast with that. So Bonkers is going to start getting, familiar with this familiar that he has, apparently. Leaving the egg in just a little display case on his desk in case he needs to resummon the familiar. He knows how they work. His mom had a familiar, but he'd never thought in his life that he would have one.
His mom's familiar
it says it speaks...
made of candy.
Okay.
Is a chameleon made of candy? What?
A candy chameleon.
Exactly.
Weirdly fitting. It just goes peppermint sometimes, or especially around the holidays.
Candy, peppermint, Cornelia.
But anyway, apparently it says it speaks one language that I know, so eventually, I don't think I would want the cat to talk yet, but eventually it'll know.
Let's just displace a kitten.
There we go. This little fuzzy cute kitten running around.
It is a very cute.
And since it's a familiar, it pretty much does everything I say, but I give it kind of free reign to act as a normal cat while it's.
Yes, it does. It's a good kitten.
There we go.
Looks terrifyingly
Is
So
it-
big.
somewhere around day 2 or 3 is probably when you would see Bunkers pulling that. Probably day 2. Because Bunkers was wanting to do this once he got back to the ship. He just didn't want to bother with it on the first day with a bird and squirrels everywhere, and everybody's tired and stuff going on. But day 2, he'll have this familiar kitten and just introduce it to everybody. I haven't picked a name yet for it, but it's I don't know, it's a cute little guy running around the ship. Mular don't kill it, but I don't think you even. Not that you couldn't, but like you know what I mean. I don't think it's a normal cat. Like it's not really something we have to worry about.
I have no requirement to kill the creature. Yet.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Keep it
If you
away
need
from my
to,
house.
obviously, do your stuff. All right, we'll do.
Displace a beast in a hollow suite is a horrifying concept.
Very much so. All right, come on. I need to figure out a name for you one of these days.
You arrive.
I'll make sure I have a name by the time we get back to Nocturnus.
You arrive.
Duplicus.
Duplicus. I kind of like. I was trying to think of things that like multiply and stuff like that.
Yes,
Fish.
we arrived to the fish.
Mitochondria.
Mitochondria? Is it a powerhouse?
Yeah.
Could it be?
Call it a helix because there's 2 of it.
I'll figure something out in the next few minutes.
You return to Nocturnus, not to be greeted by any guards as such. In fact, you're greeted by a small army of guards. At the head of which is... who shall I have meet you? I still have yet to decide who I want to meet you at this point.
The Royal Guard can. Don't we have someone for that?
We do. I was tempted to make it the High Weaver, but
No, but he's not, is he?
Nihilix. No, Nihilix doesn't leave the Emperor.
No, wouldn't it be the equivalent of honor? The Lion Guard? Wouldn't it be the
Sekhmet.
equivalent?
You want to
Sekhmet?
be met by the Sekhmet god.
No, Sekhmet isn't the right one. Anhur.
Anhur doesn't exist.
Okay. Yes, it does.
I get the concept, but no.
Yes, it does. I don't have the OneNote open, but he does. Well, she does. I think you made it a woman.
Commander Bruxus.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Ophius.
It's not Sekhmet I'm referring to.
Do you mean Bastet?
Yeah. I have to.
Or do you mean it won't be Nethys? Fuck it, it's gonna be Highkeeper, Lordkeeper Phalix because he's someone you know.
Yes.
That feels fitting.
Along, of course, with Bastet.
Yeah, no. Honor is an Egyptian god.
Yeah, but I didn't
Just
put him in the
saying.
Pantheon. Yeah, I didn't put him in the Pantheon, that's why.
I am sure you did. I
didn't.
have a vague recollection. It doesn't really matter, but I have a vague recollection of it.
If you can find him, by all means, but the only sort of lionistic god I put in is Sekhmet and Bast. But,
Take them, you.
but yeah. We have intercepted a transmission, as you know. His Imperial Majesty is currently... And there'll be a slight amount of... What's the word? Confusion and concern in Lordkeeper Phalix's voice. His Imperial Majesty is currently speaking with the Voldoni to try and gain your time for this mission. You have a limited time span
Bonkers
to complete
thoughts.
this. We have found the emanation of the transmission. The transmission came from a moon. A moon which we have no interest in as... I don't know why he knows. A moon which now we have no interest in. I've gone back to being Moolah. I'm sorry. I need to get to the right place or something. There you go. No, I didn't put it on. Bollocks. Where's my OneNote page? OneNote page! Usually I put them in.
OneNote page.
I haven't put them in yet. A moon called Morai, not far from here, about 22 systems over, approximately 32 light years away. It should not take you long to reach. However, the emanation of the transmission was strong. We cannot approach by sensor as the distance is too great. If information or if a solution to this current crisis exists on that moon, you must find it.
As a reminder, this was a transmission from the Voldoni, or was it from something that we wanted?
This was a Voldoni transmission. The
That's
word
what I thought.
is labeled as X3 and dead to our system, so there should be nothing there. It used to be used as a dredging operation, but since that, everything has been erased from our archives.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be as dead as we expect, because last time we went to a dead planet, it was full of killer robots and a full archive of machines.
You could technically classify that as not living, though.
That's true, but my point remains: it wasn't as desolate as we expected it to be.
It wasn't desolate, but it was
correct.
Dead.
I would expect this one to be similarly
not
changed
desolate.
in recent history.
It exists within the decaying orbit of the Thanis Verge. An area we know has experienced great magnetic storms and used to contain mining colonies which were abandoned long ago.
Because, of course.
Fair.
It seems to be a beacon. Unique to a specific warcraft, but since the Great War we've not received such transmissions.
But it came...
Nocturnan, however.
Historically, it came from a Voldoni warcraft?
Affirmative, yes.
Okay, so... let's think through the worst case scenarios here. We're expecting a signal from the warcraft. Let's say that they are gathering local or far away forces back to them. So we could roll in there and there could be a full army assembling. A full intergalactic fleet of Voldoni warcraft. If that's the case...
I believe there are that many of them.
That's fair, but I'm just trying to think through worst case scenarios. That's how I'm still alive at this point in my life.
Worst case scenario is Immortal Majesty needs to be taken away from the negotiations instantly before he is assaulted.
No, that's
I'm
also
pretty
a very much worst case
sure
scenario.
he can hold his own.
His Immortal Majesty can, but does not wish to. We left war long ago.
Yes, but it is better to fight back than to just lay down and die. That's all I'm saying.
Affirmative. His Immortal Majesty is in danger, but it is not peril.
His Immortal Majesty is immortal? Cool.
And a god.
Yeah.
Yes.
But in some cases, that fighting back or staying alive can provide unwanted political blowback. Is that what I'm getting from this?
Affirmative. We would rather deal with this peacefully. With as few casualties.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. So if a peaceful end can be reached, then that would be the ideal, correct?
Affirmative, although we have no belief of that. His Mortal Majesty's presence is merely a distraction.
It's worth trying, though. I'm with you. But let's say this worst case scenario. We roll up, there's a full Voldoni fleet ready to wage war on on space, on everyone, on us especially. So we would vacate the premises and put a hole through their planet?
This is why we are
well, what's the play here?
This is why we are sending you with reinforcements. And he will
point
to the army of Nocturnans behind him in golden armor.
Well, no, that makes sense. Having the backup will certainly be nice. We
It
appreciate everyone's service here.
They will lay
is
in,
appreciated.
they will lay in low orbit until the time is necessary. If necessary, they will extract you. Personally, if it comes to it.
That is much appreciated.
High value assets should not be destroyed. He's he's
We
referring to you as the high value assets, yes.
okay. I guess. I mean, it's nice to have that confirmed.
It's
I
nice to be
think,
valued, but still, I don't know how I feel about being an asset.
and nice to be valued. But
Come on, Bonnie's been valued for her assets for years.
oh, for my ass. Yes. Yes, she is.
Well, how long do we have before we launch?
Approximately 3 hours.
Okay, that we can work with. I would just like to feel dirt under my shoes for a few minutes at least, so I appreciate the few hours.
His Immortal Majesty is currently in talks.
Okay. Well, we will be back here in 2.5 hours, ready to go.
We will be ready with the space gate.
Good.
Yeah.
So Bonkers is going to start shouting, not shouting, but divvying up orders to the crew. Okay, I'm trying to remember names. Diranor, get us some fresh supplies. We might be gone for a few weeks. Let's plan for a month. We have 2 to 2.5 hours. I want to be back here in 2.5 hours. So Diranor, go ahead and get some fresh supplies. Take a little bit of time for yourself too. We might not be back for a while. Bonnie, like I'm saying this a little bit as a friend, a little bit of a ranking officer. Go do something fun. You've had enough work for the time being. Same with you, Jeffrey. Same with you, Miss July.
Yeah.
Aaron.
Hezway's already wandered off, by the way.
The crew that was on the strike, why don't you guys go ahead and take a little bit of personal time? I'm going to go make some additional preparations. Mular, whatever you need to do to make the ship additionally spacefaring ready, anything that you've been waiting on, take care of it now. We shove off in, like I said, 3 hours. I want everybody ready to go in 2.5.
Okay. Aye, not captain.
Weirdly enough, Bonkers is going to turn. He's already turned around to start walking away and doing other stuff. He's going to turn back and just go, no. I think I'm reluctantly accepting that it is captain now.
Good for you.
Don't know what that means, but that's my place in the ship.
No, maybe you're a commander now. Huh. You have a whole fleet.
I don't. I have a ship. We're just the lead. I think we're gonna. I think I'm just
guess.
accepting that I'm captain now.
Okay, fine. I guess we're not in charge of the.
We'll see how that plays out. Who knows? My life has been a little chaotic to this point. I enjoy it. All right, I'm gonna go touch some grass before we don't have any more grass to touch. So,
you should probably try to touch some ass as well. She winks and leaves to go get coffee.
I think Bonkers is also going to go get coffee. So, weirdly enough, they're going to say their goodbyes and then start walking the same direction.
Yeah,
like 10 feet apart from each other.
Different directions, but end up at exactly the same place.
That's fair. Ooh, actually, you know what? Bonkers would probably take his wingsuit. So he's just going to jump off of one of these cliffs, and he's going to be at the coffee shop in like 2 minutes.
Fair enough.
Nice.
I think
we just gotta go and have a very casual go out, eat something, drink a coffee, and then be back. Approximately 30 minutes before we leave.
Bonkers' first thing is he's gonna get coffee, obviously. I think the second thing he is going to do is he is going to go to, if I do not remember the name of all of the places here. I'm trying to find my list because I know they're in here somewhere.
What do you want?
I was gonna go to, there was the tech item shop. Something cyber, not cyber cafe, because that was the coffee
Necrotech
place.
Emporium.
Necrotech Emporium, there we go. I think he's gonna go there. We don't have to roleplay this out. I think he's gonna go there and he's just gonna quietly be looking for a captain's hat. I don't think he's gonna find one that he's specifically looking for, so instead he's going to hit up Lorekeeper Phalix, because he's kind of my I guess he is my friend here on Nocturnus. So he's going to talk to him first, even though I know he's a powerful individual. And just anyway, point being, he's calling on his friendly contacts, and he's just going to say, "I think I'm ready to accept the role as captain right now, at least for this mission." How do I do that? Do you have a captain's hat or something? I know, Neswain used to always wear a hat, but that's his. He was the captain before.
You indeed have a captain's hat, although, for your form, perhaps some pips would be more appropriate.
Very fair. I think I'm just, I don't like it, but I think I need to be in this position. The crew needs somebody to lead them. They need somebody that's responsible for them. And it's weird to say, I think that's me. But yeah, whatever it is, I feel like this is the time.
Is this bonkers accepting the fact that he has to be captain whether he wants to or not?
Yeah. So pips would be, are those the little shoulder thingies?
Yeah.
Okay. Especially because he's wearing that full, like, runic coat now, or cloak, or whatever it was, the full, like, a very, very formal robe set. So he'll collect them and just start heading back. I think he's gonna put them back. I think he's gonna put them on his newly upgraded leather jacket, though, because this is not something he's gonna wear into, well, into war.
Well, it seems
The leather
appropriate.
he will.
What does that make body?
No, what's it called? Infantry.
Strike commander.
Oh. Bonnie is strike commander. There you go.
I don't think I think, if anything, I'm the vanguard.
Oh, yeah.
Should we call you the light vanguard?
The light vanguard.
Actually, no, have a hat. Because
Oh,
the image for the
my
hat
God.
came out very well.
That's fair.
Oh my god.
That's a
Good
captain's
hat.
hat.
Okay.
Whether you saw one.
For where we are at, 100%. And there's probably two slits.
Weird.
There's probably two slits in the top for his ears to go through as
Yeah,
well.
there are, yeah.
Yeah. So he'll just tuck it onto his ears and pull it into place. Ah, that's not going anywhere. All right.
There are actually
Well,
ranks on the ship.
I think, Phalix, can you help me put something together for Bonnie? She has definitely proven to be an asset so far. Yeah, we'll just stick with that. She's proven to be an asset so far.
A
I think I'd like to.
blindingly good assets.
I think I'd like to give her a title and a rank as well within the ship. I think she's earned one.
She gets the title of whore.
Horace, got it.
Yeah.
Horace.
Whore.
There we go.
The ship's concubine. No.
No, but I think she deserves a title. And if you want to work out of character, if you want to work with me on this title specifically, let me know. But the one that Bonkers has in mind would be the Light Wielder. It's not something like a ranking system, but it feels like you need a title. So you'd be Bonnie the Light Wielder.
I think she would think that's too serious and call herself the Lighthouse.
I like the Warden of Orders. It just came up with.
What about the Light Keeper?
Does it make you
I
sound like
could
a
be-
lighthouse?
Yeah,
Well, she said lighthouse, so
I am a
Laura's a lighthouse.
lighthouse. I mean, she. Let me have a little bit of a think.
yeah, that's fine. That's what I was
Because
thinking in that direction.
Yeah, because
Was the
if
Light
this
Keeper or the
is
Light Wielder.
supposed to play off as something serious, then she would
Yes.
take it serious. If not, she would just joke around with it.
Bonkers definitely means it to be serious because he is basically claiming the role of captain. Not that anybody objects to it. He's been acting captain for a while now, probably a year at this point, maybe more.
You get to have a.
He's
badge,
just kind of
though.
officially
Bonnie
accepting it.
gets a badge though, so there you go. Have a badge.
Maybe. Okay. I mean, that's one of the other like gods. Vanguard of Wrath is what comes to mind.
Say that again.
Vanguard of Wrath.
Vanguard of
As in-
Wrath.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe it should be the
Mm.
Wrath.
Either way,
You're a Wrath officer.
The Wrath Officer.
The Wrath officer.
Chief Wrath Officer.
The Officer. Yes, the Officer. Lightkeeper. Solar Flare.
God, oddly appropriate for you.
What about the Light Warden?
Light Warden. Are we in the... What kind of military army are we?
We're like a strike force,
We're like a strike force.
so we get
But,
whatever we want.
Okay, right.
That's why I was thinking that instead of
The
a
Blitz
rank
the
specifically, you
Blitz
deserve a
Warden.
title.
Blitz Warden.
Oh,
You know how we
God.
have named weapons? That's you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how Bonnie feels about being called a weapon, but
We
But
do
like similarly,
have.
like you deserve lore at this point in the greater galactic scheme.
Flashlight.
Flashlight
Bonnie.
body. That's true.
Yes. I can be just refer to me as flashlight. Then I don't mind that at all.
That's fair.
Flashlight
But Bonkers was
officer.
meaning to be more serious because he wants to give you a title that strikes fear. Like he's genuinely wanting to give you power with your name. So that's his intention. So I don't think he would settle on Flashlight Bonnie, as funny as that is. You might call yourself that, but that wouldn't be your official title.
What about Soul Warden? Spelled S-O-L.
Wrong mythology.
Yes, I know. What's wrong with Lightbinder?
Very few restriction spells. They don't restrict, I annihilate. Right. But
I think we're getting too stuck up on this at the moment.
Yeah. You can workshop this if you would like to, but Bonkers will be working on some form of official banner symbology title to bestow upon you as well. So, like I said, you can workshop it. We can talk about it another time. But that's what Bonkers will be working on as well, getting for you.
Is there anything else you'd like to do while you're on Nocturnus?
I think.
Because bear in mind, this is where we are going to end Spelljammer for the year.
Yeah. I think in the meantime, I think. Yeah, no. I think Bonkers would try to do something very, very similarly for Mular. Not necessarily a title, but some kind of form of honor, some kind of
Well,
honorific. I don't know what.
Mular is Arbiter. He is the Arbiter, so his title is Arbiter.
Yes,
Technically,
but
that's
he
his
would like to
rank.
do something to honor that as well before we go into what's likely a very dangerous situation. More than we've done before. So I don't know what it would be, but he'll probably have a chat with Phalix to try to figure that out and be like, how can we honor Mular? Because he's been an indispensable piece of all of this. But like, I feel like he's above honor, but I feel like that's the reason we need to also recognize his work. And the rest of the crew as well. I'm going to spend 2 hours putting together something for the crew, basically, including Mular. So I'll figure that out as we go, but you guys can... What would Bonnie be doing?
As I've said, Bonnie is just eating and drinking and then going back and being back in good time.
But I do actually
Totally
have
fair.
ranks for Nocturnus if you want to use them. So, the highest rank of military, like ground forces, is Ankh Bearer. Which is quite a nice one. The High Command can't really give you the highest. So the High Command you can have is Warden of the Gate.
So, weirdly enough, since it's Ankh-Bearer or Warden of the Gate, I feel like Light-Bearer or Warden of the Light.
You can't be the High Mortarch of War, so...
Yeah. I think
Alright,
Light-Bearer
let's go for Lightbearer and let's not make this into a 4-session thing. Let's go for Lightbearer.
Okay.
So that's probably what I think that's what I would bestow upon Bonnie, her flavor. The rest of the crew, I believe, would get... I would ask Phalanx what kind of honor we can give them, because I can't necessarily give everybody a rank, because that's not how it works, but I can give everybody a... Are there, like, awards or things like that I can give them for decorations for their...
Above basic is Legionnaire.
Okay. In that case, I think I would promote everyone I could, assuming that that's cleared with Phalix first, to promote everyone to Legionnaire then.
Is it? Because if you're a Legionnaire, you have... Do you want the entire crew to have some sort of commando on the battlefield? Because that might not be the best idea.
That's a good question. So I don't know if they would necessarily get a rank. Either way, I would like to honor the crew while I'm here. That's what I'm going to be working on, is something to honor and recognize the crew's hard work, whether it's a title or an award or
within Nocturnus,
medallion.
Within Nocturnus, they can have the rank of Legionnaire. That's your answer for that one.
Okay.
On the field,
they're still our crew, but
yeah,
they have a little bit of weight behind their name.
They'll
be
Legionnaires of the Arbiter.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Mular is just...
So I'll bring back everybody their various decorations. I will bring back probably a very, very poor gift or something for Mular. I don't know what to bring him, but I will, because I think he already outranks all of us. Yeah. A bottle of wine? I don't know.
He used to be a bard, so bring him a gift worthy of a bard.
We bring him a dragon to fuck.
You want to
I think in Bonker's mind,
impregnate a dragon? Do you have any kind of
I did not say anything about impregnation.
I think it's actually possible. He's dead.
That's fair. No blood flow. Anyway, I think in Bonker's mind, that is probably the finest bottle of wine that he can find, and since he has connections, it's probably a pretty good bottle. No idea if it's gonna do anything, so he's gonna just present it to Mular as
Mular collects things. He likes collecting things because he has no mortal form anymore. He does, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He collects things.
Yeah. So I don't know.
He collects
I know you're not.
Globes. Fuck it.
Well, I'll bring him a bottle of wine, and I will commission for him a snow globe from one of the tech shops here.
I'm very confused by what a snow globe is because they haven't seen snow, but they'll try.
They know the concept of it. Yeah. And I'll bring it back to Mular just with a I don't know. I've treated the crew as well as I can. I don't know. I know you outrank me basically, but you also listen. I don't get it. Anyway, point being is I appreciate you, Mular, and I appreciate what you do for us all the time. So I got you a really, really expensive bottle of wine. I don't know what you're gonna do with it, but I didn't know what else to get you.
I shall put
Other
it on
than the Necrotech Emporium. Actually, no. Who was that artificer lady that we worked with that had the huge workshop that was doing like expensive custom pieces?
Oh, the Ember
Ember
Crucible, Solara.
Crucible.
The Ember Crucible, Zalara. That's where I would have gone to have a snow globe commissioned.
Okay.
So when you get back here, whether we do or not, there is a custom snow globe being made for you at the Ember Crucible. I know you collect those, so I thought it was something. It's the best I can do. I don't know. But I do appreciate you, and I'm glad that you're here.
Okay.
Bonnie, come here.
Yeah, well, yes.
Stabs you with a badge. No,
No, he's gonna hold out a box and just say, Bonnie, I present you with the rank of Lightkeeper Bonnie. You have earned your title within the ship and within the Lightbearer, not Lightkeeper. My apologies. Lightbearer Bonnie. You have been bestowed the title by proving yourself on the battlefield and off the battlefield, and I want to show appreciation for you. You are now Lightbearer.
Why,
Wear it with
thank
pride.
you very much, Captain. And she takes the badge, and she will, as she puts it on, she will just put a light cantrip on it.
So it constantly glows.
Yes.
Very
Light bearer.
Literally. But it
Yeah.
takes everything literally.
Very fitting.
You shall bear the light.
I'm going to spend, I guess, the last half an hour we have before we launch. Probably not the whole time, but the next 10 or 15 minutes going around to the crew individually and bestowing on them their badge and their rank of Legionnaires of Nocturnus, and getting everybody up to speed and bringing everybody together and getting us getting a few moments of appreciation before what is probably going to be a very tasking few weeks ahead of us.
Okay.
Yes.
And then go resume my stand in front of the ship, waiting for command.
Bonnie will walk up, and she will be just ready to. She will pay attention and be ready to do whatever is necessary and needed of her. As she sips on her coffee that has the tiny chibi raw.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the chibi raw and the coffee.
Mhm.
Eventually you'll hear, this is High Commander Varxis aboard the... Oh god, I forgot the ship's name.
There's a lot going on. Aboard the Bollocks, got it.
No.
Oh god. Are we entering the bollocks?
Aboard the Serpent's
What?
Wrath.
Mm.
All vessels forward to the Astral Gate. Warp to commence shortly.
And I will do just that.
Tons of
And
vessels
with that, bonkers will. Yep.
will go forward. I'll show them all next time as a fleet. Go forward, along with the shadow cast you saw before, the big pyramid with the spikes. And there's now 7 of them, so they're fine. It's worth knowing at this point you are very clear that the Nocturnans have either built more or have a lot more than they're letting on.
I mean,
Because-
I would assume so.
Because the small amount of ships you saw last time pales in comparison to what's currently going forward and doesn't even touch the amount of ships now surrounding Nocturnus. It's also worth knowing there seems to be some kind of planetary shield now as well, which wasn't there before.
I thought they were working on that when we left. I thought that was up when we left.
They were working on it. It wasn't ready.
Okay.
All of the vessels will one by one slowly go towards what looms over as a titanic structure just floating above Nocturnus.
Mm-hmm.
One by one will go through. You will get a command from High Command of Arxis. Ready yourself for transportation. The first time through the gate for the living we have not experienced before. Your kind have never passed through this gate. Hope to see you on the other side.
You will.
Could be worse than mince-meeting Bonkers and bringing him, stapling him back.
Yeah, I'm not expecting it to be worse than that, but if it is, so be it.
We'll hear more last day.
We got things to do.
Activating shield array and proximity defenses. Cybersecurity active. Awaiting command.
All hands on deck. All hands on deck. Grab onto something. We are going to brace ourselves and be ready whatever comes.
I will kind of stand behind Bonkers as I grab onto something, as to in case he doesn't manage to grab hard enough, he has some more leverage.
As the prow of the vessel goes through the astral gate,